The only way is going down. If you cannot go up, you go down. And that's why a good number of local churches today, Bible-believing, church-centered churches, they are closing. You go to Toronto, punta ka sa mga streets doon. Malaki mga churches doon. Look at the cathedrals, ano ba? They're all closing. Ang iba naging theaters na. Movie houses. Ang iba pa, worst, bingo dens. Lugar na ng gambling. Heartbreaking. And every time I look at it, my heart breaks. And this serves as a warning for all of us. Because once you don't evangelize, start with that, follow up, and no disciple making, we fossilize. If you don't evangelize, you fossilize. Dinosaur ang labas natin ito. And so many churches are getting to be dinos. Believe me. And it's sad. You see how important it is. That's why we have to refresh and remind ourselves and also warn ourselves and also challenge ourselves. Second, conserving and maturing members. It's not only the definitions we started with, but the second point here is conserving and maturing members. The growing concern about the discrepancy between the number of our church roll, membership list, and our average attendance. How many are in the membership lists? For example, 100 or 200. How many are attending every Sunday in the service? 25, 50. Where are the rest? That's the discrepancy. Wow. There's an interesting research by Dr. Roland Q. Leavell. Quite a number of years ago, but I think this is still true, in spite of the, shall we say, the modernity or the relevance of it. Okay, in principle. Dr. Roland Q. Leavell was what we call a researcher on church growth. Church growth. Eh, gawain ito ng mga tinatawag missiologists. That's the word. Here are the numbers he presents. He lists in round percentages the status of the church. Number one, 20% never pray. Church members. I could not believe it. Kahit magkain siguro, I could not pray. You could not believe it. Become church members. 25% never read the Bible. 30% never attend church. Siguro, by the time na-baptize sila, that was the last na nag-attend siya ng church. And after that, you can never find them. They never shadow, shall we say, the doors of the church again. Isn't it sad? Parang hindi ko maniwala. Itong findings. At, sabi nito, 40% never give to any cause. Missions, whatever projects at church. Never. 50% never go to Sunday school. Sunday school. Sunday school today is what? A dying movement. Believe me. Yeah. 60% never attend evening service. May evening service, marami sa Philippines and all that. Well, dito, so many give up. I gave up that long time ago when I was a pastor of the First Filipino Baptist Church. I tried 3 times sa evening service. The same people are coming. I said, no, there's no sense of having those people. Kawawan man. Mula pa sa umaga yan hanggang sa gabi. Andyan pa rin. Where are the rest? Sabi ko, let's give this up. And that wasn't a surrender. I was not throwing, the towel. Throwing the towel. Surrender. No. I said, instead, siguro, sa mga bahay kayo, magpunta. And then let the parents gather the children around. There must be what we call a substitute, a good substitute for this. That's what we did. Hindi talaga tumalam. 3 times more so kung ikaw pa rin mag-preach in the morning. I used to preach there 3 times every Sunday. So sabi ko, give up na. Para maka-rest na magkukunti. And then 70% never give to mission. Never give to mission. Support of missionaries. 80% never go to prayer meeting. There are churches, in your situation, walang prayer meeting Wednesday, but go for a substitute in your house, in your homes. I know you have prayer meetings. So keep that up. Keep that up. And 90% never have family worship. With the kind of lifestyle, rat race sa Canada. The wife is evening shift. The husband is morning day shift. The children shift for themselves. Walang time itong family. Kahit magkainan, wala. Marami nagsabi, I grew up in a family. And akala mo, single na lang si tatay. Widower. Kasi hindi ko lang. They never talk. Paano talk? Sa trabaho niya, Of course, may mga social media tayo ngayon. But the point is, personal. There's no substitute for a human touch relationship. So this is very important. Family is breaking down in North America. Let's face it. Wala nang family thing ngayon. So marami sa mga houses natin. It's sad. 90%. And then it says here, 95% never win a soul to Christ. You don't witness to anybody. All throughout your Christian life, matagal na. Since you became a Christian, you have never witnessed and led anybody to Jesus Christ. Isn't that sad? 95%. Hindi man lang naka-share ng gospel. And then, this is even getting worse. 99% never spend time following up or making disciples. Only 1% are doing this in the Church of Jesus Christ. Isn't this sad? Wow, this is a challenge for me. When I talk to you, it's for me too. Hindi na, look at this. Tatlo sa akin. Isa sa inyo lang. It's a challenge for me too. Why can't we make a covenant with the Lord now that by the Holy Spirit na sa Kanyang biyaya at sa Kanyang kalakasan na ipagkaloob sa atin na mag-start tayo na mag-evangelize at mag-start tayo na mag-follow up. Lord, use me. Mag-follow up. I'll be willing to be trained to work as a follow-up servant of God. To be a disciple. Kasi ang sa mentality, hindi ko alam yung one. That's why we need to be trained. If there's a will, there's always a way, right? Wow. So it is evident that large majorities of our church members are spiritually immature. No wonder na hindi nag-grow marami. Kasi walang role model tayo. That includes the pastors. It's so sad, even pastors are not soul winners. Pastors are not mentors. Dapat kita, mga leaders, so that the members will see. At saka, ma-challenge din sila because follow me, even as I follow the Lord Jesus Christ. No wonder napakaraming problema sa local church. Because we behave, we act, we respond to things as immature children. Kaya maraming problema. Mga immature children tayo na. You gather all the immature children. Hindi mo magawa-away, this is mine. Oh no, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. It will take a long time. Nagkalabo-labo na ang relationship. And that's exactly what's happening. And the devil wants that to continue until Jesus comes again. So follow up, mga kapatid. Evangelize. Follow up. And disciple making is very important. Kaya sabi ni Apostle Paul, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. Di ba? He rebuked the Corinthian believers. Kaya itong problema sa Corinto, in the city of Corinth, maraming magaling, maraming mga philosophers, maraming mga orador sila. Silver tongue. Good speakers. Intellectuals. Mga believers sa Corinth. Pero ano nangyari? Kung saan na maraming magaling, doon ang matindi ng away. So the Apostle Paul rebuked them when he wrote 1 Corinthians chapter 3:3. Are ye not carnal and walk as men? They didn't grow spiritually. Yeah. How can you grow? By follow-up or by disciple making ministry. It is God's will that all believers should become mature. Follow-up will develop spiritual maturity in the church membership. Let's read Ephesians 4:11 to 15. Ephesians 4:11 to 15. It says here, and he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Verse 12, for the perfecting, meaning the maturing of the saints, the believers, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ, till we all come in the unity of the faith, and of the knowledge of the Son of God, and to a perfect man, and to the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. Verse 14, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men, and cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive. Wow! Anong point na Apostle Paul dito? How we need to grow. Not to remain as what? Spiritually? Not to remain spiritually as spiritual children. Why? Because children are easily, if you are spiritually bathed in Christ, you're easily deceived by false teachers, false doctrines. It's sad to it's happening now. It breaks my heart to always see yung mga kapatid sa kanilang mga anak nila, they're losing their children to be, mga anak nila na mga teenagers became Jehovah's Witnesses na. Some went to be Mormons. Ang iba pumunta sa Sabbath keepers, Seventh-day Adventists, and all of that. False teachings. Ang iba doon sa iglesia ni, sabi nila, Kristo, no? Iglesia ni Manalo yata yun. Yeah. How in the world? Your children, they become active and members doon sa false teachers. Why? Because though they don't have the spiritual discernment, because they are what? Spiritually babes in the Lord Jesus Christ. So they were what? Tossed to and fro by the sleight and cunning craftiness of men. Pakinggan mo lang ang mga arguments